What's good? What's good? It's Rob Allen ENT. We back at it, man. As DJ Academic says, every song sounds the same on Voice of the Heroes. Man, I heard he was talking some craziness, man. Trashing all over the albums and stuff and things like that. Man, I get it. Kinda. We just make sure we're not playing no favoritisms. I have not heard all of the album. I think I heard like a couple songs off of it. Um, but let's see what he talking about.
A couple of these tracks, Baby had the same flow, the same cadences as some songs we already love. Like that, the cadence that he had on Me, I heard some of the same type of flows or rhyming schemes and patterns on this, except it just maybe I just because I heard it already, or I thought to myself, I'm like, could in a year or two we look at Baby and say, bro, it looks like you just sound the same. You sound like the last hit and the last hit before that. Not saying that's happening currently, but it made me think about that when I was listening to this project because a lot of the stuff that I was hearing sounded familiar to music he already had out. All right. And again, I'm gonna give him a pass because these are throwaways, which means
So pretty much what he's saying is these are throwaway songs. These are songs that didn't make the cut possibly on the album, and now they just put the songs they had in the archives, they had in the D drives and the C drives and the A drives and the E drives, and they just you know what I mean, and they just put them together, based off of how they sounded, like a collaborative album. I mean, what y'all think about that? Do y'all like that? Do y'all like when artists do that, or would y'all rather artists just give you a body of work that they both created together, and not just put a bunch of songs together? What y'all think? I mean, and I don't even know if that's what they did.
the throwaways might sound like the hits. That's the reason why they're throwaways. So this is what it is. What do y'all think? Y'all agree with that? Yeah, like no, there's few times Baby finds like these crazy flows. And here's the thing about like us rap fans, right? And this is why, like, I know somebody gonna be like, Ak, you always gotta bring everything back to Drake. Um, that's why really Drake run is so great too, right? Because like he'll find a dope flow, we'll like it, and then literally, oh, hold on, let me sit back down at the table. Um, literally, we'll get mad at him for keeping that flow for too long. Recently,
Facts.
this is Dirk's new flow, not Dirk, I mean, Baby's new flow. The flow he had on Wants and Needs, he does this thing where he's not catching a breath at all, and he's just, and he's doing it really melodically, and it looks like he's going crazy. Now, it's almost, he's not really rapping double time, but he's rapping faster, and that should really come across dope. Except it was dope on Wants and Needs. Remember, I came on yesterday and I said, yo, I think he rap better than Drake on Wants and Needs, right? But then you hear him, you doing the kind of the same thing, and unfortunately with music is that you don't get to run the game by doing the same trick too many
Mm.
times. We get used to it. So he did it a couple times on here, and I was like,
What y'all think? Y'all think that flow's played out just yet when he does that flow? I mean, because I think all artists have a couple of staple flows that they go to, and then they start playing with other flows and bending other flows and bending people's flows and switching them up and making them their own. So I mean, I don't know. I think that's Lil Baby's staple flow. I don't know if it's him doing the same thing. Because look, we can't. Here's why I don't like saying that, because the Baby has the exact same flow on almost every song. He barely shies away from the same exact flow. And it seems like what's going on now is that's the way. If you wanna blow up, I guess, and make trending songs that trend on social media, then you got to keep the same flow. So it just kind of depends on where your audience is.
mm, heard this before. Again, I'm not making a complete statement on how I think, every
Hey, this generation, man, we get over stuff way too fast, dog. I'm not over Lil Baby's flow yet. Well, he just started perfecting it. I don't even think he's perfected his flow yet. We gotta we starting to treat artists like the way they treat quarterbacks in the NFL. As soon as the quarterback come in now, it's either Super Bowl or bust, dog. It's either you going to the playoffs or you gonna be laid off. You know, there's no in betweens now, dog. We gotta stop that. We know that's not how things work. That's not how talent progresses, dog.
Everything is going with him in his career currently. I think he's still poised to be quote unquote running the game. All I'm just saying to y'all is that I understand maybe people forecasting that, because when I was listening to this, I was like, But also, let me give him the credit because I believe he's kind of been here before. Remember when he did the joint album? The joint album exposed him when he did the one with Gunna, right? Because there was so much hype going into that Drip. What was it? Drip Harder album, or what was it called? I forgot what it's called. But it was Gunna and Baby, and there was so much hype going into it that it was a little bit disappointing that he didn't live up to it. And it was hard to live up to because both of them were dropping classic quote unquote mixtapes or street mixtapes. We were thinking if they're gonna collab on a joint album, it gotta be a classic. And it wasn't trash, but it was okay. And that's what most collab albums are. Like, I don't think this album is amazing. I think it's cool. Now I think it does more for Durk than it does for Baby. But for Baby, I took away, man, this nigga could sound alike a lot. With Durk, I'm like, oh shit. Durk is actually saying Southside Chief.
Hold up now. Hold up now. I see what he tried to do there. It was a switch though. He was trying to say pretty much Durk was doing better on the album than Lil Baby. Now we gonna put some respect on Lil Baby name. Act like he not one of the hardest young new artists out. Like, we got to stop doing that. Stop putting each other against, like Lil Durk just ate him up on the collab album. Come on, dog. I guess I gotta listen to it.
What's up with you, brother? He said, yo, congrats, Ack, on season 3 seasons. He said I was holding shit down in Discord while you was gone. And you're still mad at PNB Rock? No way. No way. Juice Esco, he said, yo, Ack, I've been watching your stream since the Herman James incident. I see you, nigga. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, cool. What did we not talk about? Because I do want to gamble for a little bit. It's 2 a.m.? Yo, what's up with me?
He said, yo, what's up?
No, we about to gamble. Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. Let's gamble, chat. Chat, everybody go. If you can hear me, everybody go to stake.com. Get on your little VPN. You feel me?
Get on your little VPN.
Should I chill? Nah, fuck it, man. What she say about me, man? What the fuck she say about me, man? Hold on, man.
Yeah, man, but I think that's you know, to wrap it up, I don't think necessarily you know, that album was meant to be like something that was supposed to be critiqued like how Axe critiquing it. I think this was more like a mixtape collaboration put together, something for their fans to rock out to for the summer to get them ready for, you know, the stuff that they really about to put out, man. That's just my opinion on it. This is Rob Allen ENT, and I'm out.